Hi there, and here are KYN's top stupid people news stories this week.
OnlyFans is an internet content subscription service that allows content creators to earn money from users who subscribe to their content, which oftentimes is provocative in nature. For a 25-year-old UK man named Billy Joe Gray, the site is also responsible for providing him with an unexpected new source of revenue. Gray runs an OnlyFans page with his fiancée and had no clue there was a market for used socks and underwear until people started getting in touch with him through his page. Says Billy Joe, "You get requests for items of clothing, whether that be socks, boxers, or gym tops. Today, Billy Joe refers to himself as a used sock seller. He rakes in up to $2,000 per month selling used socks and says the smellier the better when it comes to making sales. He said he wears the socks for days at a time before popping them into a Ziploc bag and mailing them, sometimes selling between 5 and 12 pairs a week for as much as $40 a pair. And for an extra charge, he'll even include an assortment of his own. Let's leave that one to your imagination." Some buyers want him to wear socks to the gym on specific days. Others clamor to buy the socks that are worn in any TikTok videos that happen to go viral. For Billy Joe, it's not just about the money. It's about giving back. "They help support my page and I do videos and content for them," he says. So if you have any old socks in the back of a drawer or underwear with a worn-out waistband, think twice about throwing them away. Maybe, just maybe, you've got a new business venture on your hands.
KLKN News 8 reports that a woman was arrested in Lincoln, Nebraska after vandalizing a business, and for some reason, the woman decided to bring her kids along for the ride. Lancaster County Sheriff Terry Wagner says that 30-year-old Emily Anderson drove to a business called Yankee Hill Brick and Tile with her 2 children. She then entered the business with one of her children through an unlocked door at the north building. Once inside, Anderson started knocking over shelves, tossing toolboxes, and ripping open bags of materials. With spray paint cans she found inside, she sprayed words onto the building, according to Wagner. Afterward, Anderson drove to the south building and entered it with one of her children. She and her child then threw chairs, rocks, trash, and toolboxes around, Wagner said. Around this time, an employee reported that an unknown vehicle was parked at the business. When deputies arrived, they found 2 small children outside of the vehicle and Anderson in the doorway of the business with no shoes on. While being interviewed by deputies, Anderson admitted to taking property from the business and spray painting the building, Wagner said. She was arrested on suspicion of criminal mischief and child abuse. Even if Anderson had left the scene before police arrived, good chance she would have been caught anyway. Because those words that she spray painted on the building, one of them was the word mine, and the other one was her name, Anderson. Hey, you want to hear my Agent Smith impression? Mrs. Anderson. Yeah, it's not bad.
The Enid News and Eagle reports that a 71-year-old Oklahoma woman was arrested after an incident with an employee at a fast food restaurant. Rachel Schuerman was at a drive-thru window of a Little Caesars when she was told by the employee that they were out of crazy bread. Apparently, she was eager to purchase the popular garlic bread and didn't take well to the news that the store had none available. According to the arrest affidavit, after being told to pull around to the window for the 2 pizzas she ordered, Schuerman allegedly used a racial slur 2 times and then asked the employee, "Did that hurt you?" When the employee said no, she exited her vehicle and reached through the drive-thru window. She then slapped the employee, 17-year-old Chris Beard, twice across the face. Beard got a manager who asked Miss Schuerman what she was doing. She replied, "I harassed him like I always do," according to the affidavit. Schuerman then left the store. After going home, Beard spoke with the police on the night of the incident. An officer interviewed Schuerman the next day. She admitted to calling Beard the N-word, police said. 2 weeks later, she was charged with malicious harassment based upon race, a misdemeanor. Sounds like her craving for crazy bread may have Miss Schuerman saying, "Prison, prison."
KPAX 9 News reports that firefighters were called to assist a California woman at a national park in Quilcene, Washington. The Brennan Fire Department said on its Facebook page that a woman in her 40s was using the restroom at Olympic National Forest when she dropped her cell phone into the toilet. She first took apart the toilet seat and tried using dog leashes to get it out. Eventually, she took the leashes to help support herself, which failed, and she slid and fell into the vault head first, the fire department said. After trying for about 15 to 20 minutes to get herself out, she was able to grab her cell phone and call 911 for help. Crews with Brennan Fire and Quilcene Fire responded to the mountaintop. The crews made a makeshift cribbing platform by passing them down to the patient, the Brennan Fire Department said. After making it tall enough for her to stand on, the crew pulled the victim to safety. The department said the woman was uninjured and did not want to be transported. She was washed off and strongly encouraged to seek medical attention after being exposed to human waste, but she only wanted to leave. The department said she thanked the first responders and continued her trip back to California. The patient was extremely fortunate not to be overcome by toxic gases or sustain injury, the department said. You know, I guess this lady was fortunate to get out unscathed after tackling her problem head on.
If you want to see all our videos about real news stories that are funny, stupid, or weird, click the subscribe button below. I mean, hey, my cat's gotta eat.